So what's going on, YouTube? Been a month. Figured I better give an update here before the rest of you guys give up on me because I've been dragging my ass so much. So where we are, this is going to be the last update that I do. A lot of the stuff that I've done has just been time-consuming, days and days and days, and it wasn't worth trying to shoot an actual and edit a video. So we're actually going to get back to some real work in the next bit here. The last video we did, I showed you I was getting ready to paint. So I have painted. Um, this paint by Eastwood, you can see, really laid down nice. And what's kind of nice is the motor mounts are new, and that's a chassis black by Napa that I had in an aerosol just to spray them, and it matches about 98%. So any touch-up I have to do, I can use that. The Eastwood product was actually shot out of my gun. Once I got the gun dialed in, it worked really well. So as you can see, I think it turned out relatively nice for the material that I was working with. All new seam sealer. And here, this I just have out of the way so it doesn't get broken. I got to get all that red off of there. Brake booster and master cylinder are just kind of hanging out there out of the way. I'm definitely not using them. The brake booster I can find, I have to send out to get rebuilt. They don't make that particular brake booster. I've looked just about almost everywhere. I'm not going to say nobody does. The master cylinder I can get just about anywhere. So we'll get to that. Anyways, moving forward, you can see here I got new tie bars. I can't think of what these are called. I call them tie bars, I guess. I got to get new bolts over here because I screwed those up when I took them out. I need new studs in there. So here's the new fun thing that I bought. This actually belonged to a guy in our area here years ago. He's no longer with us, so I thought it was kind of cool to bring it home. Another friend of mine from out of town bought the Vega that was on. And there it is, so we're going to use that. More about that at another time. I know I've been beating this to death, but here's my pile of stuff it's actually this weekend going to powder coat. We're going to turn rust into satin black. There's a few engine brackets there, the pulleys. The pulleys work perfect, so I'm going to keep them. Fan, stuff like that. I'll get a new clutch, but we're going to use that fan. The tranny's done. There's that. I need a stall converter. Probably the next video we're going to do is the engine. Pull the heads off. Get the oil pan off. Harmonic balancer. Water pump. Water pump smoked. You can see. I don't know if it's showing on video, but you might be able to hear how loose that bearing is. It's shot. It was starting to squeal really bad towards the end of running it. Another thing, these are like these parts here I'm just sending out to get blasted. I'll paint them. I don't want them black. Wiring harness, this thing needs a lot of work. I wish somebody made one specific to the car. I can't see. One of the wires that goes down to the starter for the ignition was crushed at one time. I honestly don't know how this car didn't burn to the ground. Like right here, for instance, I didn't do this. I think they had this run for the hot wire of the tack. This is like some cheap-ass speaker wire wrapped around this wire. This is the hot to the distributor. I put that end on there because it was a dual point setup when I got it. I went to an HEI just for ease of running it. Right there, that's when I pulled it out. This was here. I'll cut that all out of there, solder it back together. Heat shrink the whole shooting match. They don't reproduce these, and they're kind of hard to find, and people think they're worth a fortune if they do have them. So I'm just going to fix mine. There's a couple wires I got to figure out, like this one in particular. I don't know what that used to do. So we'll chase that through. A lot of work to do on the harness. I can actually... If you guys don't know how to solder or, just curious of the process, let me know, because that's something that I would generally just do on my own. I wouldn't shoot a video of that. But if you're interested, let me know. I would do it. on camera for you. Like I said, the engine's coming apart. I got the heads in the trunk. I'm still waiting to get the steam holes drilled in the other heads. Everything's dragging its ass right now. That's why the videos have been slow to come, or else we would have been moved into the motor by now. I want to have the engine and transmission mated up and back in the car. I'd like to say within a month, but that's totally going to jinx that. This weekend, I'm going to finish seam sealing all that in. Guaranteed, I don't care what. If I break both my arms, I'll figure out a way to do it. I want that done. I want to get it in primer. I want this ready for whatever I decide to undercoat it with. Not really undercoat it, but coat it with sound deadener product, heat shield product. I'm not sure what I'm going to do there yet. If you have any ideas, if any of you guys, I love the comments that you guys send me. So if you've worked on this, you know, put some kind of sound deadener in, sprayed it, laid it, whatever, let me know what you used. I think we covered the vinyl top part of the car. I didn't realize this had been a vinyl top car, but it is. So there's not really a whole lot more to cover. I got to get some other parts ordered. I'm going to put the air conditioning cover back over there just in case I decide to go back to AC. I'd like to have it. It'd be kind of a nice option to have out riding around. So that's where we are. I'm sure I'm forgetting something. I can't think of it. But anyhow, engine's next. I'm hoping. Engine's next. The suspension will be out for powder coat. Once that comes back, I'll get the bearings, rotors, all that ordered to get the car back on the ground so I can get the engine and transmission back in it. Get it out of here so I can do some other work. But we'll get that done. That's all gonna be video. That's all gonna be, you know, this is how you do, this is how you do. You guys seem to like how to do some of this. If you don't know, ask me. I'm happy to shoot. Some of the stuff I just think that it's too time consuming and a waste of time to video it. If you want to see anything that I haven't done already in depth, let me know. Send me a message on YouTube. You can join my, I actually have a second gen Monte Carlo site. I believe it's 1973-1977 Monte Carlo second gen on Facebook. All you got to do, there's one question: what year's your Monte Carlo? Just answer, I don't have one right now, whatever. You have to have an answer because the other moderators will not let you join if you don't answer that question. So you can check out some cool stuff on there. My car's on there periodically. But I will talk to you guys soon. Hopefully way sooner. I keep saying that and then life just gets in the way and I don't get to it. But we're going to march along here. I want to get this thing down on the ground, motor and tranny in it. Maybe not running, but in it and moved out of the way for a little bit. So I will keep in contact. Keep in contact with me. I love the comments. Let me know what you think. Like the videos if you want to. I am not sponsored by anybody. I probably never will be. So this is all just genuine, my money out of my pocket. That's sometimes what takes a few minutes to get where we are. So have a great night, guys. I will talk to you as soon as possible. See ya.